up, guys? We're back at it with another movie review. I know it's been a while. I've been gone.
Where you been? You let me in.
I've been working on some stuff. As you can see from my beautiful background and my comic books and all that good stuff, I've been working on some stuff, alright? We got some stuff coming. But we went and watched Guardians 2 last night, and we're back at it with another movie review. The homie, Tyler, couldn't make it tonight. He's busy picking up all them Tinder girls. But it's okay. I can do this by myself. I'm strong and independent. What the hell is going on here? What the hell? Oh shit! Look, we got the homie Michael here to do a video with us.
Heyo.
First video, but first of many because we got some good ones coming up here soon. But anyway, we went and saw Guardians last night, and yeah, we're just gonna get right into this shit. So what were you expecting going in?
So I was kind of expecting it to be like the first one, you know, run the mill funny, but honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be as funny since we already knew all the characters. But it definitely delivered.
Yeah, like the first time it was super funny because they were introducing all the new characters, and it's supposed to have a good sense of humor anyways, but this one had just the same amount of humor, if not more. I mean,
Baby Groot stole the show.
Oh, Baby Groot, best animated character that's ever been made. I mean, he was good. But, yeah, no, the humor didn't die off, but there was still the seriousness at the parts that needed the seriousness.
Yeah, and it definitely got serious.
There was one thing that surprised me so much was the amount of character development there was.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
And it went like places you didn't expect it. The main guy that had a lot of development was Star-Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, he had development with his dad, spoiler. He had development with Yondu. He had development with Gamora. I mean, it was just like those three characters, they really went into the story with them. Like, with the dad, he meets his dad. And, like, you saw that in the trailer and you kind of knew it was coming. Later
Spoiler,
we find out.
He's a prick.
Yeah, he's not such a good guy. But, we come to find out that, Star-Lord is, like, half god.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. And with Yondu, we come to find out that, like, him and Yondu were, like, actually like this. Like, Yondu really took care of him for a reason because...
Yondu was basically the dad he needed.
Yeah, like, he didn't know who his dad was, but Yondu was the dad. And we find out how much Yondu really cared about him.
Yeah.
And then there's Gamora.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never been so attracted to a green character in my life. And
the Hulk's pretty sexy.
Yeah, the Hulk is pretty good looking.
The muscles.
They finally, at the end of this one, they finally love each other. Like,
they smooch.
Yeah, they've been putting it off for so long, and now they finally did it. And I'm happy they did. You knew it was coming. You didn't know when.
Like they mentioned it throughout the movie too. The tension.
Yeah, the unspoken tension.
Yep.
And yeah, it just, that one you knew was coming. That one wasn't nearly as, like, surprising as, like, Star-Lord and Yondu. Gamora had another one, though, with her sister.
Yeah.
That developed pretty interesting. We find out how much her sister, like, really just wanted Gamora to be a sister when they were under Thanos.
I mean, she still played, like, a big a-hole through the movie. For the
Yeah,
most part.
yeah. She caused a lot of problems, like she did last time, but we see that she really does care about Gamora, and we do see that Gamora really does care about her. And even though she leaves to try and kill Thanos, which I got a funny feeling I know how that's gonna go.
She gonna die.
Yeah, she not gonna make it. But we got to see that they love each other, and that was good for the heart. Makes you feel good and all that good stuff, you know. Yeah. And then the surprising one was Rocket and Yondu.
Yeah, they were like BFFs.
Yeah, like they hated each other, like a lot. And then when they were both in that cell together, they kind of realized that they're like the same person.
I mean, like at one point, I thought they were gonna start like rubbing up on each other.
Yeah, like they was looking at each other. I'll tell you what.
I saw it in that raccoon's eyes.
I could see it.
I
could see it in his eyes. But yeah, that honestly, out of the character development, that was the most surprising one. You just didn't. You don't expect Rocket to develop with anybody because he just likes to be a prick.
Yeah, but it turns out they're like the same person.
Yeah, they're like one and the same. Alright, so the next thing we wanted to talk about was the bad guys. And the bad guy is Star-Lord's dad. And I mean, if you want to talk about daddy issues, this guy's got some daddy issues. This guy had big plans.
Yeah, so basically, he went through all the galaxies, mating with all the different types of breeds, trying to find one that he could basically rule the world with. That was also part celestial. But the problem was he could never find one until Star-Lord. So then once he found Star-Lord, he had pieces of himself planted throughout the galaxy that with Star-Lord's power he could activate and basically take over everything.
Yeah, like he turned everything into him because he could create matter. And that was his plan. He was just going to wipe everything out. He wanted everything to be him. And once it came down to it and Star-Lord saw that he was getting used and he finds out that his dad gave his mother cancer and killed her, Star-Lord freaks out. He starts going crazy. And the ending battle is awesome. Yeah. It is awesome. And Star-Lord starts to kind of use his powers to fight his dad because he knows that's the only way they're going to get out of that alive.
Yep.
And, so yeah, the other thing we wanted to talk about was the
Wait. What about Taserface?
Oh, Taserface.
What about Taserface?
My bad. Michael's favorite villain, who isn't even that big of a villain, is Taserface.
He's got the coolest name.
Rocket's favorite character.
Rocket just picks on him so much.
He hates Taserface. He loves giving that guy crap. But yes, Taserface was in the movie. It's an hilarious part. You will love that when you see it.
You'll love Taserface as much as I do.
Yeah. Michael has a little obsession with him. Just a little one.
Just a little crush, Aaron. You don't gotta make it a big deal.
Just a little one. But anyway, the other thing we wanted to talk about was the mood of the movie, and they nailed it.
They hit me right in the feels.
Yeah,
a couple times.
They hit you in the feels sometimes. They made you feel the love with the characters. It was still funny as hell. I mean, it's still one of the funniest superhero movies that they've ever... I mean, Deadpool and Guardians are like right there with each other. And they had it be serious in the end battle when you find out the dad killed Peter's mom and all that. Yeah. So, I mean, they really just did a good job of getting the mood each scene they needed to.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely points where you want to cry, basically.
Yeah, I mean, especially like Yondu at the end with Star-Lord giving the little speech. Yeah. That was... The movie theater was dead silent. I mean, it was pretty crazy. You really did feel sad. I mean, they nailed that on the dot.
I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I was just expecting another funny movie.
Yeah, like funny, but not as much. I didn't think... Like, I honestly went into this not thinking it was going to be as good as the first. Just based on track records, that's just normally how the second one goes.
But they nailed, like, the moods and just at the right moments.
Yeah, and I think that really is what helped, like, step this movie up to another level.
Yep.
So the last thing we want to talk about a little bit is Infinity Wars. That's, like, the next big Marvel movie. I mean, we got Spider-Man coming out.
Thor.
But I don't know how much that's going to tie in. We got Thor coming up soon. But next year, man, this time next year is the first Infinity Wars movie.
It's going to get real.
And, I mean, I've got some ideas of what I think is going to happen based on the comics, but what do you think's going to happen?
I want to see... I mean, Thanos has to be, like,
I mean, he's
front and center. I was expecting to see more of him in this movie. And that was
at
like
least in an end credit thing, and
like,
he wasn't in anything.
That's the thing I was expecting most coming into this, because they said there's like 4 end credit scenes, and I was expecting something on the Infinity Wars. So I think I would have been more excited for the Infinity Wars if they would have showed something.
Yeah, I really wish they could have had something in there with Thanos. I don't know what, but something. Just every time you see Thanos, you get just that little extra excitement because you know what's coming.
Maybe even Nebula just flying towards Thanos.
Yeah,
would have been enough for me.
Something just simple like that, but. I'm expecting big things from Infinity Wars.
I'm excited.
I mean,
I'm excited.
Once he gets the gauntlet with all the stones, it's going to be crazy. And I know for a fact, I mean, if they don't do it, they've done it completely wrong. I know for a fact there are some favorite heroes that are not going to make it out of this alive. I mean, Iron Man's supposed to die. Captain America's supposed to die. I mean, some of the big stars, that Hulk's supposed to die. Thor's supposed to die. I mean, some of the people that you really think are going to, like, stay around, they ain't never going to die. They're not supposed to make it through this.
So where do you think it's going to go after this? New heroes?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, because if you look at, like, the television shows, Marvel's really introducing a lot of new heroes through the shows. And I think what they might be doing is kind of like testing the waters, seeing whether people, like these heroes or not, and then if they do, after the Infinity Wars is over, they could take it to the next level.
So you think maybe the shows could progress into movies?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I could easily see, like, a Captain Marvel movie or something like that right after this, because they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna kill half their people. At least they're supposed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the review. We didn't want to spoil too much because we definitely would recommend going to see this movie. I mean, Logan still, to me, I know. Did you see Logan?
No, haven't seen it.
I saw Logan. Logan to me so far is the best movie that's come out this year. Logan was amazing. That's why I gave it an A+. This movie though, this movie gets an A. Yeah, a solid A.
Solid A for me too.
It's not far behind. It just wasn't quite as good as Logan, just because Logan was just on a different level. But this movie will definitely be one of the best movies to come out this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hilarious.
I've got a couple movies coming up that I hope are better, just because I want, like Alien Covenant. I'm such a huge Alien fan. I want that movie to be so good, it's not even funny. Like, I want... And I'm a Star Wars fan, too, and Star Wars is coming out later this year.
Yeah.
I even want to see Alien be better than Star Wars, just because I love Alien. But A+ or A from me.
A from me.
Definitely go see the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you won't regret it. It is such a good movie. I'm gonna buy it on DVD when it comes out. I want to go see it again, but
How can you resist Baby Groot?
Yeah, I mean, Baby Groot is the shiz. And one other thing we should probably talk about: they're making a Guardians 3.
Yeah.
So we know that more than likely, at least some of the characters will make it through Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, they could always go to the original comic book characters that had the meeting in the end credits.
Yeah.
But at least some of them are going to make it because they plan on making a third movie. So that's a plus side. At least they're not all going to
Another end credit scene, Adam.
Yeah, that
I
could be it.
where Adam's going to be in the third movie.
Yep, he's got to be in it. I don't think he's going to be in Infinity Wars, but I think he'll be in the third movie, and that could be very, very interesting how they take that, because it's interesting in the comics, and if they even pull it off half like that, then it's going to make for a damn good movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, go see the movie, check it out, subscribe to the channel because we got some good ideas coming soon.
Wait, there's one more thing on your list there. What's that say?
It says fuck Aaron.
Oh,
but
that must have slid in there. So I don't know how it happened.
We knew that was
glitch in the system.
That's there every time. But anyways, me and him, we've been talking. We got some crazy videos coming out soon. We just got to get to actually recording them. So stay tuned. They're gonna be good. We're not gonna be happy through most of them, but
probably not. Suffering.
Suffer for the views, right? Suffer for the views. Yeah. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends. Don't be a selfish bastard. Let them all see it too. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Every time she smiles, I already know. Take this ride with me, are you ready?